Hey there everyone, this is Detroit Allycat. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to have you here. I do have a case that is pretty current at the moment. It's actually in progress right now, so I don't have all of the information to say it's a solved case because it's still under investigation, and it is here happening in Michigan. So the information that I'm going to put out today could actually help if you guys know something about this case, and you can call and give them some details. And I think it's a pretty interesting case. I feel like there's a lot more to this case that we're gonna find out that might, I don't know how to describe it. Let's just get into it and you can tell me what you think. If you like this channel, please think about subscribing, leaving a comment, ringing the bell, telling me what you think. I always look forward to hearing from you guys. And without further ado, let's get spooky. Okay, so I've like tried to figure out how to go through this case and make sense of like how to tell you what's actually happening so you understand it. But the best thing that I can do is go through the timeline with you, and then we'll go back and fill in the blanks. Right now, what we're going to be talking about is the suspicious deaths of two young ladies. The first lady's name is Abby Hill, and she is 31 years old. And then there is Brynn Bills, and she is 17 years old as well. And they both live in the area of Alpena, Michigan, which, if you're not from Michigan, Alpena is like really upper north Michigan. So Michigan's a pretty big state, and we have an upper peninsula and a lower peninsula, and it gets pretty suburban up there. It's very like up north for us here at Michigan. So this isn't a very big town. I believe Alpena has around 10,000 residents. So let's go through the timeline so you kind of have an idea of what exactly is going on. August 1st, early August, is when Brynn Bill's father said that, you know, he had last heard from his daughter, and from that point on there had been no one that had seen her past August 1st. It was said that the last person to see Brynn Bills alive was Abby Hill. Now, the connection between Abby Hill and Brynn Bills is still pretty mysterious. There's a pretty big age gap, 31 and 17, so we're not quite sure if these two were friends, but on Facebook, they're both Facebook friends. I don't know what that means. I have a lot of Facebook friends myself, so that doesn't necessarily mean that they were like good friends in personal life, but right now we're just gonna assume that her father knew who Abby Hill was because he said that she was the last person that saw Brynn Bills alive. So on August 1st, that's the last time anybody had heard from Brynn Bills. August 17th is actually when her father and family reported that Brynn Bills was missing. They said that they found it strange that she wasn't replying to the messages about her birthday. She was turning 18th on September 18th, and they were sending her messages and there were no replies, so they were kind of like, that's what really got them worried about her. August 27th is when police go to the public and basically tell everyone that this young lady, that this 17-year-old teenager is missing. At this point, she'd be 18, so we'll say this 18-year-old teenager is missing. They released some information about her, not a lot. On September 21st, there are 3 individuals that hold up a driver by gunpoint and have them drive these 3 people to a exact location and drop them off. They don't hurt the driver, but all 3 of them were actually armed, and one of the people that was actually holding up the driver by gunpoint was Abby Hill, 31-year-old Abby Hill. The other 2 were 2 males, and his name was Brad Serebnik, and the second person was Joshua Wergau. I really hope I said that right. I always seem to screw up names, but those are the 2 names of the gentleman that was with Abby Hill. So there were 3 altogether, 2 males and 1 female, and one was Abby Hill. On September 27th, Wergau and Srebnik were arrested for actually kidnapping and a felonious holdup, which is what happened on the 21st. September 28th, Brynn Bills is found in Wergau's property buried. The place that the 3 people who held up the driver and had them drop them off in the location was actually right by the place that Brynn Bills was buried. So this was actually at Wergau's property, one of the people that held up the driver, and this is where Brynn Bills is buried and where they get dropped off. So now we're starting to see that there is a connection and something's going on with these people. They're all starting to be connected together. On October 5th, Abby Hill was actually reported missing. In October 6th, they end up searching Wergau's property again and the areas around it. They didn't find anything. Then on October 15th, due to an anonymous tip, they find Abby Hill's body in a wooded area. They have not come out and said that they are positively identifying the body as Abby Hill, but they have said that there are some tattoos or some significant marks that match Abby Hill, and her autopsy report still has not been released. But now you're kind of getting like the big picture of the fact that these 2 women are somehow connected together, and we don't really know what happens. This is the first case that I've ever done that I don't have all the information and it is actually happening at the same time as I'm telling it. So there might be more information about this. It might even be happening tomorrow. So just keep that in mind. Alpena is a very small town. It's about 10,000 residents. So everybody pretty much knows each other in this area. The people of Alpena say that for the most part, this town is known for being safe. They feel comfortable being there. They walk around all the time. They don't feel like they're in any danger. So something like this to happen in Alpena is very rare. They said that they do have some people in Alpena that, you know that they're kind of unsavory characters, or at least that's what they said. There were some people that were actually interviewed, and they said that they believe that this case might have something to do with human trafficking. I don't know if that's true. This is just allegedly. This is just somebody coming up with their own kind of opinion about the case. I would think it would be kind of interesting to find out if that is true. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me that 31-year-old Abby Hill would be friends with 17-year-old Brynn Bills. I'm really curious to see what the connection with this is and what the other connection with the 2 gentlemen is as well. Brynn Bills was 17 years old. She was turning 18. A lot of her friends and family, they went on record to describe her and talk about her a little bit. They said that she was a caring, smart girl. She loved the outdoors. She loved music. She was filled with life, and that she was just all around good person. They also have set up a GoFundMe for her family. You can find that. I'll try to put that in the comments for her memorial and her burial services. And they're still trying to figure out exactly what happened, and they are urging residents in the area to come forward if they know anything about this case. The phone number for the Michigan State Police is 989-354-4101. Michigan is just one of them states where everyone seems to be connected by somebody, so there's a very good chance that somebody watching this right now probably knows one of these people. And if you know anything about this, please give them a call. That sums up what I know about this case as of right now. I definitely will be keeping you updated on any more information that comes up to it. I'm guessing this is going to be a pretty interesting case. It's very sad about the 17-year-old girl who died before her birthday, and I'd like to know what the backstory of Abby Hills is and what her relationship with the two men are that went and held those people at gunpoint. Is it drugs? Is it human trafficking? Is it just bad choices? We're not really sure. I'm glad to be back. Hopefully I get into the swing of things pretty quick. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, stay safe and stay spooky. Bye.